Hi, Rich.
Hello.
How you doing?
Well, I'm doing doing better day by day. But, see if I can get this lined up. How are
My
you?
wife's that?
I just said, how are you?
Oh, good. Same here. You know, working when I can, and work's picking up a little bit now. So, but I've been pretty busy, considering
Okay.
a lot of work from home.
Okay.
I don't know if well, it's only 6:23, so I don't have a lot of the stuff in front of me, like that estimate for the ash tree removal, but
Okay.
hi, Al.
Hello.
Can you hear me, Al?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yep.
How you doing?
And I hear you both.
All right.
Russell?
I've got garbanzo beans,
Nice.
Bombay style.
This is dinner.
Yeah, same for me. I'm in Chicago this week, so and I flew out this morning. It's 6:30. It's a long day.
Oh. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good. Did you end up selling the house?
Yeah, it's sold.
Wow.
Yeah, we closed on it. Well, it's not closed, but you know the contract's final, inspection's final. So, and our place in Cleveland is all set and ready to go. So, I'm just waiting for the date to occur now. The paperwork.
Nice.
Yeah. So it's official. Unfortunately.
Yeah. That couldn't make it to the end, could you?
I was trying.
Yeah. Yeah, you were. Well, I'm gonna miss you, that's for sure.
I'm gonna miss you guys. It's been a fun ride.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some highs
And
and some lows.
sometimes it seems long and sometimes it seems short. And
Yeah.
but yeah, well, I wish you guys the best, you know that.
Yeah.
Well, we at least message back and forth, but Cleveland's not that far away.
Yeah, absolutely. And we still have I still have two brother-in-laws in the village, so we'll be here to visit them, and we'll probably stay at the towers where one lives, because there's a spare bedroom there, or that or Rhinewalt. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
I didn't realize one of those guys. Oh, the town. Oh, on over near me. Like,
Yeah, where the riches live.
oh, yeah, right. So they're like down the street from each other.
Yeah, they are. So.
And wait, who's the brother-in-law who lives in the towers? Which one was that?
Her brother Dave.
Oh.
Yep.
Can he see Vic's house from there?
If he looks just right. But yeah, he can walk down the street. It's easy.
Well, so yeah, so this is your last meeting with us, right? Or just almost?
Yeah, I don't know if I'll make the April. I think is still on in April, but we'll leave. I don't know if this will be my last one or not, or if April will be my last one. If it's April 1st, because I think I'm in until April 2nd. I haven't put in my resignation yet. We were waiting for everything to kind of come along.
Yeah, our next meeting is going to be April 5th. So
yeah, so April 5th, I would. Yeah, you'll be without me. Unfortunately, I'll be with you in spirit. I'll be in the last minute packing.
We should be drinking beer.
I know.
Geez, I hope, I know Nick's not coming, and I didn't really hear from anybody else. Of course,
Oh.
it's 6:20, it's only 6:27.
Yeah, we're early. I jumped on early because my computer sometimes takes a while to fire up, and I wanted to see how fast the internet was in this hotel. So it seems like it's okay. I was having problems, and I thought, oh boy, this is going to be fun.
I always get nervous because you turn it on and you click on the link and it's like, all right, what's not working now?
Yeah,
You know, or what's
it does this eternal spin, and you're thinking, uh-oh, this isn't good.
yeah.
And I was having that, and I thought, oh boy, this is going to be a nightmare. So the backup was going to be the phone, which my phone is nearly dead, so it's over across from charging.
Yeah, I'm
That's what
assuming
happens when
that.
you start at 6:30.
What's that?
I said that's what happens when you start at 6:30 and you're in a building with no Wi-Fi and your phone is trying to reach some outside source of communication. It
Oh,
drains
boy.
the battery. Because I was in the city of Chicago, one of their wastewater treatment plants, and I'm in the basement of the lab, so there's no cell coverage at all. So it just drains your battery. So how have you guys been?
Oh, I've been okay. I was just telling Rich I'm working when I can, and been kind of busy actually.
Yeah.
I've been painting Brian's house.
Yeah, I thought you told me that.
Yeah, that's a heck of a project.
Yeah, it is.
And then the gigs are starting to come back.
The kids?
The gigs.
Oh, the gigs. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's good.
And they're actually quite lucrative right now because people are paying a lot of money to come see it.
Yeah.
And not that anybody's milking it. It's just that, you know, you gotta, like, I'm doing the trial shows and it's, you know, I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I get my first shot on Thursday.
Okay.
Because I have, you know, the high blood pressure. So, and I wasn't going to really do it at first. And then I thought, if I go back to work full on or stuff really starts to open, then I could have 20 different workplaces and, you know, and however many different coworkers, you know what I mean? And,
Sure.
you know, I mean, we're going to be at a pretty good number here pretty soon.
Yeah,
You know?
let's hope so.
So we're at a nice average right now. And hey, Julian.
What's happening? How are you, sir?
Good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Good. You, I guess, well, Nick's not coming. Really the only person is, I think would be Matt because, we are waiting on, Jim, I'm sorry, Jim is still doing the vaccines. He's been given the shots.
Oh,
He got trained in it. So he works every Monday, I guess, or God knows how much. Actually, he could be working every night. So there's Matt. Hi, Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hey, Matt.
Good. How are you? Well, let me get going here. Sorry about the late minutes. It was last couple of weeks were pretty busy, and it kept going to do them and finish them, and just never found the time. So I got them out today. So everybody has them, right? Okay. Well, I will call the meeting to order at 6:32. And I will motion to approve the minutes of our February 1st, 2021 meeting.
My second.
Okay. All in favor?
I
Okay.
haven't read them yet, but that's the way it goes.
Nobody was upset. So, okay, second Macy. Okay, the spring planting. We talked about last time about I don't know if you guys have put any lists together of your own. I know it's been kind of tough because there's been a lot of snow on the ground, and a lot of times in that situation, you think there's an area where a tree would go, and then you find out you kind of wasted your time because when the snow melts, it's not a good spot. So I don't know if anybody's done that. If that not perfectly fine. I talked to Ben Villanin, and he wants to, and I'm willing to do it. I don't know if anybody else wants to join us or can join us. It would be during the day, and it probably won't be for. We have time. We're actually ahead of schedule when it comes to assessing and just taking a look at the ash trees. Although it is a good time of the year to do that right now, to see what's starting to maybe having trouble or breakage or die the stuff that's dying up the middle, and combine that with kind of just a canvassing of the village in general for tree sites. So I'm going to touch base with him again this week and see what he thinks, what his schedule allows. It might be a good time for him right now. I don't think DPW has a lot going on. So I'll keep you posted on that. But if you guys do have lists or just scratch notes, just, you can take a picture of them and send them to me on my phone, or just, send an email with an attachment or whatever you want to do. So is everybody good with that?
Yes, sir.
The next, the Erie County the seedling order, sapling order. I don't know if anybody took a look at that. We do need to fill that out tonight because the order has to go in by March. I think it's I got bad light here. Does anybody? Oh, March 12th. So this has to go in like this week. We agreed on 120, correct?
That's
right?
correct. Yep.
So you just want me to go down because Julian, and Rich, as well, that the river birch and the paper birch go like candy.
Right.
Yeah, Dan, I took a little time, and I kind of, just from working in the past couple of years there, sometimes the trees that don't grow as tall go a little quicker as well. So I put together a perspective list if anybody wants to hear it. And
oh yeah, please do.
Yeah.
So I did 6 varietals, so that way the paperwork isn't so challenging. Just 6 things that I have out there. I had 20 of the river birch, 20 of the paper birch, 20 service berry, then 20 spice bush, 20 dogwood, and 20 blue spruce. It just seems like every year the toughest ones to get rid of are like the oak trees and the maples and everything else. And
what was it? The 20. What dog? Oh, the red Osler dogwood.
Yes. So I'd love to hear everybody else's opinion. I was just thinking sometimes people are very afraid to plant a tree that's going to grow that tall, even though it's not going to be in their lifetime. But it's kind of a detractor from us giving some of them away. People walk away sometimes. So
Yeah, and you know, I kind of like the shrub idea too, because we haven't really done that.
yeah,
I think it sounds like a good list to me. I mean, you've done it as well, so you know what kind of goes. and
yeah.
what's left over.
The birches always fly, but then a lot of times we're stuck with like the red oaks and everything else, or whatever kind of other tree we put out there that's you know, like a 110-foot tree. Even though it's 70 years from now, people aren't really sure. They kind of want things to plant closer to their landscape instead of somewhere else, especially with the smaller lot sizes in Williamsville. It just seems to work a little bit better for the smaller trees.
Yeah, no, I think it's a good idea.
Are you good with that, Rich?
Yeah, the only thing I kind of lost, I'm not sure what the spice birch look like. And so I kind of lost my place trying to think, what is that? What is that? I haven't been replanting or repotting things in a couple of years, so I'm not up on that. But again, no objection. I'm simply saying I can't picture it.
Did you
Does that
take
make
But
some?
it sounds like a good mix to me.
The spice bush is more of like a shrub, not necessarily a tree.
Okay.
So I think it gets to about 5 to 7 foot if it's untamed and it's full maturity.
And I think also with the shrubs and the birch, you give them away in pairs or, you know, in threes, because some people do that. And let's face facts, this year is probably going to be about a lot like last year, right? And it was kind of quick and easy, and we were, you know, we weren't there very long, and so that would make it even easier to give everything out and you know, get in, you know, get in and out, right?
Okay. This year, are we going to have the giveaway from Island Park, or do we know where we're going to be?
I don't know, Al, do you know where I'm just assuming where we were last year, right? Right at the,
Yeah, and I think Eileen is putting together something with EAC. So the early part anyway, the lot has plenty of space. So EAC could be in the lot even with you guys. So I think you could still be in the lot unless Eileen wants to move it into Island, and you guys can follow Eileen on that.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so I think either place will work.
And that's, what were we looking at? June
5th, I believe.
June 5th?
Yeah, make sure that's a Saturday. Or May 5th, sorry. No. Yeah, June 5th. Yep.
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's good. Thank you.
Yeah, nice work.
The update on the ash tree removal behind Oak Grove, they are doing it. It's a go. And the only thing that was just the update, maybe I included that in the minutes, but it was the oh no, I had that in an email.
Yeah.
The snow level was just holding them up, and they wanted to wait for it to melt a little bit. So as soon as I guess as soon as that were, you know, combination of that and their schedule, but it's happening. So that's a go. Now we need the LWRP to weigh in on the what they recommend for replacements. So that's a lot of, I mean, the trees are dead. They're not really drinking any water, but now with the trees gone, the roots will start to dissolve, and then the erosion becomes an issue. So, but other than that, that's a go. Any questions on that? No, pretty cut and dry. The EAB inoculation for the summer. I talked to Ben. I haven't seen, he was going to send me the list from what they inoculated last year, and then take it from there. So that's all part of that canvas that we will do. And then, we put that list together. And Matt, just in past inoculations, what usually happens is we have we have a list of what we did from the last inoculation, and then just kind of go out and take a look at it, see if anything was struggling or it's starting to fall apart, or just show obvious signs of failing. And when we do spot that, we'll have our arborist take a look at it, unless it's ridiculously obvious, and then we don't have to pay him to come out and look at it. But sometimes that's the case, and then as the now it wasn't True Green though, it was Lawn Maintenance Care or something. It was the name of the company. Al, I don't remember.
I forget.
John Zagaric is the guy that runs it. Anyway, they've always won. I don't know who's going to win the bid this year, but when they would actually tell us if there was just something that wasn't worth inoculating, which I thought was kind of them, because they could just be sticking the juice in the trees and not saying anything. So,
thing, Dan, they have to do that every single year.
Every 2 years.
Every 2 years, yeah. Okay. How do they actually do it? They inject it somehow, right? It's just.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's one around. I think there's one on our block. I'm trying to think where now. But they're like little black, look like the size of a pen cap. These little black things that they drill a hole in the tree, and then that goes in, and there's a hole in it, and then that is where then they leave it in there
like a port, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then that's where they inject it, and it's a certain amount around, certain, like every 6 inches around the diameter.
Oh, okay. Huh.
And then and then they inject it, and it's good. It's a good system because you don't have to keep doing that or keep drilling holes in the trees. You always use it for it. And then,
yeah.
Yeah, in most cases you can still find the little black injection points for 3 or 4 years easy, and after that then they start to get overgrown. But
yeah, it's kind of weird. Well, if you ever see one of the trees with the silver tags on with the numbers, those are ash. It was amazing how the trees started to push those tags off the trees, and or starting to grow around them, even within like 5 years. It just, you wouldn't think a tree would grow that much, especially a bigger one, but they did. That and all the squirrels that ate those things. We're looking like these are teeth marks. Squirrels are actually chewing the tags off of trees. Okay, so that's coming. That's usually somewhere about $5,500, somewhere in there, 55 to 6. We'll see what the cost of the product is this year. But it usually works out because we lose a little bit every year, and if it goes up a little bit, it evens out. so when we do that canvas, we're just, we'll start that. And if anybody wants to join me on that it would be during a day. Just let me know if you're comfortable riding along or following in another car, that's fine. But I know I'm not going to do it until the temperature goes up a little bit anyway.
Yeah. No, I have to admit, I've hardly been outside for a month and a half. Walk a block and get back inside.
Right.
Yesterday
Yeah.
was pretty nice, at least, right? Today was not so nice, but yesterday was okay.
Well, today was nice for like 5 minutes at a time. And then,
Yeah, that's right. The wind was bad, right?
yeah, it was beautiful right after that snow squall warning that we got on our phones.
Yeah.
Did you
I
get
couldn't
that?
believe
Al?
it. Yeah, like a 45-minute snow squall warning. That was ridiculous.
Yeah.
I thought it was like an Amber Alert coming through. I'm like, no, it's going to snow for 35 minutes. Okay.
Yeah. I was at the grocery store and everybody's phone went off and everybody thought Amber Alert and everybody looks at their phone. It's like snow squall warning. Oh, great. Duh. March 1st, Buffalo.
Hardly knew.
Thanks for the warning.
Right.
Okay, so that's good. I'll keep you guys posted by email on that. The budget. Al, did you guys get into the tree budget at all yet?
Yeah, we did it right there at the end, and like you had suggested, Ben had said we won't need some of that money, and I said, well, I think what Dan would like to do is move it to a different line and not really cut the overall budget for trees. Just increase one of the other ones. So that was what they were planning on doing. So
okay, excellent. Thank you.
Yep.
I don't think anybody was expecting an increase this year, and I think we're in a good spot. It's just a matter of tidying it up.
That was the capital improvement line we talked about last month.
Well, but that was my next question. Did they talk about the capital projects line for the EAB?
we got into some capital projects, but I don't remember if we did it for that.
Okay. Would do you care if I call Judy?
No, that's fine. Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was
So I'll
trying to
call
explain
Judy.
part of it to her, and I don't think I was explaining it correctly.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Well, I mean, it's just basically a piggy bank, right? For
Yeah.
the every other year expense, rather than trying to come up with it on the opposite years. It's set money for that, rather than trying to budget on the fly of what we're doing to be able to squeeze the inoculation in. So
Yeah, and I think that's maybe what he did was he moved it to inoculations. He moved some money out of the maintenance line, which I think is what we were talking about,
okay.
and moved it down into inoculation. So there's always plenty of money in inoculations rather than move it to a capital project, if I remember.
Oh,
correctly.
okay. That works too.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. So, yeah,
Yeah.
the tax cap this year was only 1% and we kept it under. So the village taxes are only going to increase just shy of 1, I think. So we did it. So,
Nice.
yep.
Made up
So
for
some good
last
news.
year.
Yeah.
You made up for last year.
Yeah, last year was fun. There was no fixing last year, so.
Well, yeah, I mean, right. And I guess we knew it was coming at some
Yeah.
point. But anyway, good job.
Yep.
Nice way to go out.
I was gonna say it is a nice way to go out to not override the tax cap on your last budget meeting.
So which leads me to to new business. Al's leaving us.
I just saw the sign today. Congratulations.
Oh, did you
by the
really?
way.
I thought out of everybody here tonight, you would know.
Yeah, I'm like that was fast. I mean, that was amazing.
Yeah, everybody wants to be here, so hopefully we get some new volunteers.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave a village volunteer application in my kitchen when we leave.
Where are you guys heading to?
Cleveland, Ohio.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I wish you the best of luck there.
Yeah, thanks. I mean, we'll still be back because we have family here in the village. I have 2 brother-in-laws in the village, so we're
Well,
not
your
gone
your house
forever.
is gorgeous. I'm glad it sold so quickly for you. Hopefully it worked out well. So
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's a new family. I think they're coming from North Buffalo, so they're a young family or wanting to start a family. So it's some more population coming in,
awesome.
and hopefully volunteers.
Well,
It's been fun.
yeah,
When's your term up, Al? You're just moving on then, or like midterm?
Yeah, my term would be up in 2 years. So Deb will have to appoint somebody in April when I leave. And then that'll go for a year, and then they'll run for the remainder of my last year. And then there's 2 seats that are open already naturally this year as well.
So you
So-
want to go to Cleveland, Ohio, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, part of it's work and part of it's my sister-in-law lives there and she's a widow. So my wife always wanted to be close to her. And so now that my mother-in-law is gone, and so my wife felt, well, now's the time. So a house came available. We bought it before even walking through it. Because the community they're in is kind of like here. It's like you got to know somebody and get in early, right? So that's what we did. And we said, okay, I guess we're moving. So here we go.
Congrats. That's great.
Yeah, thanks. It was a ride for sure.
yeah. Well, I already told you, I'll miss you. I know that, but
Yeah. I'll miss you too, man.
it's not like you're moving to China or anything either. So
That's true. Yeah,
Cleveland,
exactly.
you just follow the lake and then you run into Cleveland. So,
Yep. So,
well, I wish you luck,
yep.
both
Thanks,
you
guys.
guys. Does anybody else have anything new business wise? I don't have anything really. No. And just the one thing on the old business, Al, did anything come up again about the touch and base or with that WBA thing with the lights at all?
No, it got overlooked in the last WBA meeting, so we'll bring it up. But it's one of those things where there's like 4 or 5 members on them right now, so they're still zooming. So you probably should have a full board, so that way you really get a really good discussion about it. So hopefully soon they'll have more of a full directors board.
Okay. Did anybody express interest in or is any idea who will be our liaison? Do you know?
I don't know yet. I suppose it depends on who gets appointed. Whoever gets appointed would fill those at least until reorg in July,
Right.
unless somebody wants to move things around.
Okay. So I'll just make sure they keep that. If it becomes obvious though, or maybe you could mention it on your way out again, just as, just to plant another seed on that, just to, just so they keep it on their minds.
Yeah.
Because I do like the idea of the what did you call that? It was a group with the WBA and something else. It was some not zone. It was something.
Oh, it's a bid. It's a business improvement district.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down. So Rich, what we had been talking about was you were at the meeting when Matt brought it up about the lights on trees on Main Street in the holiday season. So we talked about it last meeting about how Al brought it up to the board and the idea of having rather than the DPW do it and try and figure out how to do it, maybe have an outside a subcontractor, outside contractor take care of that, and where they put them up, they take them down, just like you see in those like the business parks. We agreed that it would probably be the best way to go because that's what they do. So
Yeah.
Okay, I have no problem. but I don't know, again, how much of a section of Main Street you want to do.
Well, that's, that would be the next step to decide on that. And the talk was that it would be a partial, the tab would be picked up Village and WBA, a joint effort.
Okay,
So everybody still has to buy in.
Yeah.
And then, and then we figure out, well, okay, what would it cost to run the whole stretch? What would it cost to run in the core, let's just say, because in some spots, the trees are big enough where I don't know if we'd be able to do it,
Yeah.
and then someday we won't be able to put we won't see it, but we won't be able to put Christmas tree lights up or holiday lights up in the 90-foot,
okay.
the lace bark elms. So,
Yeah. Yeah, I think it would be good to start in the core at first, because the power is easier there in the core, for sure.
right.
So,
Okay, well, if nobody else has anything, why don't we just schedule the next meeting?
I gotta jump to I'm on the planning board meeting, so I gotta run here, so.
Okay, so, all right, what is it, what did I say, Al, April 5th? 30?
I think that's what you had said. Let me look at the calendar here. April 5th, yeah.
All right, well, a motion to adjourn,
Okay, second.
all in favor?
Aye.
All right, good luck at the meeting, Matt.
Thank
Bye, guys.
All
right. Thank you all.
Bye.
See you around.
See you around.